Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Chevy Silverado this generation here from year 2014 to year 2019. If you have a problem where the truck overheats, this will explain the most common things that cause that. It could be super simple fix such as a bad fuse or relay, but it could be something else. And it could be something, if not performed on time, you can practically destroy your engine. We'll talk about that. We'll explain where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way do not waste money and time, and why guys it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure you stand to the end. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart. We show you how to fix engines, transmissions, engine codes, engine lights, fuses, all that stuff guys. Why we do all that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep providing these videos absolutely free. Now guys, we have more than 14,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So please check them out, and they can save you quite a bit of money now or in the future. So guys, if you have a Chevy Silverado, we will demonstrate on that generation here. First we need to check some fuses, relays for radiator fans, cooling fans. Now we have many hidden fuse boxes in that truck that most people don't know about. We'll recommend to check out the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location on Chevy Silverado. What you guys need to do now, open the hood. Once you open the hood, on the driver's side guys, under the hood. So guys, on the right side, right here, you have a fuse box, right? Open that cover and you're going to find a layout like this one for 2014 through 16 model, and layout like that for 2017 through 19 model. Before we guys continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is guys very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume guys that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse, sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen guys at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. Now guys, quick thing, if you need to buy fuses, relays, parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time guys, we're going to put the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. Please check it out, that way you do not waste money and time. So guys, multiple fuses will need to be checked. We'll need to go to a different fuse box as well. We'll explain what else can cause that after we check fuses and relays. But guys, now for 2014 through 16, we need to check fuse number 12 and 13. Those are the main radiator fan fuses. If they don't work, that can cause it to overheat. Here, some of you, not all, but some of you guys may have another fuse known as fuse number 42. You may need to check that one there, guys. Okay, and also you will guys, okay, need to check. You will need to check now relay right here, that relay here, and some of you may have an extra relay right there. If you have 2000, okay, let me open here now. If you have 2017 through 2019, we're talking about the same fuses, 12 and 13. You may have that 42 again. You need to check that relay, and some of you may have that one there as well. Now, what else can cause it? Now, you need to check some more fuses. Come under the hood guys, you have hidden fuses. On the passenger side, you see that's your car battery behind the coolant tank. You see the positive wires here. If you open that cover on the positive battery terminal, that's a positive battery terminal right here, okay, you're going to have integrated fuse box. Now I'll get a top view of that integrated fuse box. It looks like this one. Here you will have radiator fan fuses as well. You have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fuses. Check these fuses guys, okay, test them, because it could be a really bad fuse. Another thing that you need to check, coolant level. If you do not have coolant, that can cause the truck to overheat. Never check the coolant when the engine is hot, let it sit overnight, check it next morning. Now, you have to make sure that the thermostat is working correctly. If the thermostat is stuck close, even if it's stuck open sometimes, that can cause the Chevy Silverado to overheat. If you want to know the symptoms of thermostat stuck open or stuck closed, we have the videos on our YouTube channel, or how to test the thermostat. Next, it could be, guys, okay, serpentine belt. If the serpentine belt falls off, the water pump will not be driven by the belt. As a result, the truck will overheat. So make sure the belt is there. Don't put your fingers in the pulleys when it's moving, because you can lose your fingers. Another thing, okay, could be bad water pump. It could be bad coolant temperature sensor. That's the sensor that detects the temperature of the cylinder heads, and if the coolant temperature sensor is bad, that can cause it to overheat as well. It's not reading correctly. Next, it could be, guys, something simple, such as, let's say you drain the coolant to replace thermostat, water pump, coolant temperature sensor, anything like that. If you did not bleed the cooling system, that can cause the engine to overheat, because you will end up having an air pocket inside the engine that will prevent coolant to flow freely. As a result, the truck can overheat. So always bleed the cooling system. Try to bleed the cooling system, see if that fixes the problem. Next, you may have, okay, other things such as bad radiator fan. Test the cooling radiator fan. It's very easy to test radiator fan. So, guys, check the radiator fan. We have videos on our YouTube channel how to test the radiator fan. If all that is good, okay, you just hope it's not happening, but it could be something such as blown head gasket, cracked cylinder head, cracked engine block that can cause overheating. It could be mechanical problems as well. If you want to know the symptoms of blown head gasket on a car, we have videos on our YouTube channel. Those are the most common things that will cause Chevy Silverado to overheat. Now, guys, you have all kind of different fuses and relays in that Chevy Silverado. You have different fuses, relays that could be really hard to find, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere. And one time we needed a replacement one, we couldn't get one, we were stuck in the middle of nowhere because of that. So what we do now, we always get some spare fuses, relays, keep them in the glove box for a peace of mind, guys. That way you do not get stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.